Well, hey there. Welcome to the Paw Chronicles-N-More with Jim. Well, what I'm doing today is getting rid of shade cloth from my pawpaws. I'll put the fence back up there. The fence will still protect the pawpaws from groundhogs and rabbits and whatnot that want to chew the stem off. It's that time of year. Growing season is upon us. The tree itself is probably about 15 to 18 inches tall. It's a Prima, one that I grafted last year. And we'll get the fence put back on it. We'll talk for a little bit. When I first planted this out here last year, I put the shade cloth around it to protect it from the ultraviolet rays of the sun. It needed it because it hadn't been out in the sun. And the fence, as I said, is being used to protect it from unwanted little critters. The leaves are starting to push on this little thing. Pretty cold morning. But it's that time of year. You know, a pawpaw tree is an understory tree and they do well in the shade, but I think they do better in full sun once they've acclimated. Now the tree in some people's eyes, oh, that's a little small. Well, you have to understand something. The scion wood came from a much older tree than that seedling. So it should be able to handle the sun. Not to mention, these grafted seedlings that I brought out here and planted last year have gained as far as size compared to the grafted seedlings that I still have in pots that I did last year. More so in girth than in height. A lot of that has to do with the root mass that I work with these trees. You know, root mass is the key for the tree to really take off. Now, most of you that follow me, you know that I'll clip that taproot when I'm transplanting into a pot to accommodate that seedling for room down in the bottom of the pot. And what it does, and which I have shown on the Paw Chronicles Facebook group, it causes root mass. And root mass, the follicles of the root mass is what collects nutrients out of this ground. There's a lot of sediment back here in the back area of the property, and the thing about it is it's got a lot of nutrients in the ground, and it does very well with these pawpaws. Now, something else that I'm going to share with you later on at a later date when I talk about root mass and taproot, growing pawpaws inside of pots and air pruning pots. And there's going to be an example for me to show you, and that's in this little tree back here. And I'll explain that in another video later on. And I'll have an illustration, hopefully, to show you when I do that. But anyways, it's just something I wanted to talk to you about. Shade cloth is a good thing to protect them from the sunlight, to get them established. But after a certain period of time, you're going to want to take that shade cloth off. Because once you take that shade cloth off there and the tree acclimates to the weather, it will end up growing much better for you. And it'll be more healthier in my opinion. You know, trees that are growing in the understory, they're spindly looking. You know, you don't get a lot of leaves, they're just spindly. But trees that are grown in the open like this is full sun. Uh, they tend to put out more leaf, more foliage, and it's because the tree is collecting that photosynthesis. Pawpaws, they're amazing little trees to work with. It's just my thoughts that I wanted to share with you. Anyways, my name is Jim. If you like what you see, subscribe. Don't forget to click on that bell for any notifications, and any comments or questions that you may have, I welcome. You all have a God bless day.